Welcome to Vancouver and to Slant 6 Games. You probably know us from SOCOM Tactical Strike on the PSP, but today is the big one. We're going to show you SOCOM Confrontation for the PS3. Console game space, SOCOM is the tactical online shooter. It's a third-person shooter, which is something to remember that SOCOM's really about that third-person camera and about very tactical, team-oriented play.
That's always been our focus, is to create that ultimate team-based game.
It's a multiplayer-only game, which allows us to only concentrate on multiplayer, which means we can make the multiplayer 100% correct.
The SOCOM legacy that we're trying to recapture with Confrontation is very much intimate team play.
We're going to offer you the best multiplayer ever, any games.
I know that many people were concerned about what 32-player maps meant, and 32 players require more space, but not an awfully lot more space, and there's still a tension between the size and layout of the map and the number of players that gets that correct SOCOM feel.
The environments and the levels have always been a big part of SOCOM games, and the design of the levels, the flow of the levels, where the pinch points are. The SOCOM fans always have their favorite levels, and whenever we mention we're creating new levels, all they say is, we just want our old levels. Just make them look prettier, bring them back.
The hardcore SOCOM fans are going to get what they want here.
We took the old Crossroads map and we supersized it.
There is a very expansive rooftop network and a series of towers, and you can have very involved sniper gameplay in that top layer of the map. But the narrow alleyways and streets are actually fairly well covered from that. So usually there's two distinct battles raging on. In a couple of the maps in Confrontation, we've experimented with a more modern combat style of gameplay, where a team has to truly be coordinated by voice. A team has to really respect the roles, use their headsets, and be coordinated as a team to control space.
But on top of that, once you get 32 players in any kind of combat environment, it means at least 2 to 4 times the amount of mayhem that you ever got before.
What's new to Confrontation is a matchmaking system and a party system. And those two things mean that you can auto-jump into a game and be ranked against players of your skill level and automatically pick up a really intense match with a bunch of people that are playing kind of at the same skill level that you are. But the party system actually is my favorite, is really where a group of friends can just band together for the evening or for some chunk of time, hook up as a party, and then just start traveling through games together. And they're always kept on their own private mic channel so that we can spend the evening server crashing and playing games all over the place, but just keep talking and always know where we are.
With the retail version of SOCOM Confrontation, we're bundling in a brand new headset that was designed specifically for gaming use. It has high fidelity sound quality, a dual microphone design for easy noise cancellation, has a charging stand so you have some place to put it and charge it when it's not in use. It's integrated with the system software, so anytime you mute or change the volume, it's displayed on the screen.
No matter what your game style is, you're going to find a role to play on your team. Whether it's long distance sniping or it's close quarter submachine gun action. You're going to find lots of action. You can find exactly the type of game you want to play when it comes to third-person shooter.
So the clan system in Confrontation is very accessible. There's a lot that you can do to message with your friends, to invite them into your games, and to join the same clans. And then the system that you use to play ladder matches and to challenge other clans and to enter into tournaments is really, really accessible. We have a calendar that shows you your upcoming events. There's a website that shows you the members of your clan and their performance. And it's really just, it's a very accessible kind of group online experience to play, and we think that it will reach well beyond that hardcore SOCOM fan, and there'll be a lot of online gamers who are enjoying Warhawk and want more of those kinds of experiences. So in an online-only game, your character, your representation is really, really critical. And in addition to tracking a whole bunch of stats and representing all of your accomplishments on the SOCOM community portal website, as well as in the game, we wanted you to be able to customize these personas that you play with. So both the mercenary and commando character are customizable. We have a body armor system that lets you choose light, medium, and heavy torsos and legs, set the color and camouflage pattern used on those, and then build up your headgear, choose your face, add goggles, facial hair, helmets, hats, scars, communicators, night vision goggles, cameras. There's all this stuff in there to build this character. Additionally, when you join a clan, you then get access to even more Special Forces specific equipment, so you can build out a really customized look. So in addition to being the US Navy SEALs, you can play as the British SAS, the German KSK, and so on. There's 5 Special Forces in the first release. And each Special Force has realistic gear that is matched to that. This Fighting Forces real-world equipment. There are special weapons available to those Special Forces and unique camouflage prints and so on, as per the real Special Force.